disk quota. So what is this disk quota? So I have a two users, right? So one is a admin user, another is a normal student, standard user. So my admin is student one, and second user is student two. Just for example, okay. So for example, okay, I have a 100 GB hard disk. 100 GB hard disk is there. Okay, so what happens? So 100 GB disk space, for example, D drive or E drive something. So I have a D drive. The D drive is 100 GB hard disk. Okay, so 100 GB disk space is there. What happened? The student 2 means the second user. So why I use student 1, student 2 means first user means first time what user you login. So you can use like your own name also, no problem. But understand for understanding, I separated it. Student 1, student 2 like that. Student 2 is a standard user and student 1 is a admin user. So he has the rights to create a rules also, right? Changing of settings and all. So what happened? For example, I have a little brother or maybe someone. What they are doing? So they keep on putting a data into this 100 GB. So initially it is okay, like a 1 GB, 2 GB, adding of 10 GB, 20 GB is okay. But he keep on putting whatever the data he find it. For example, do you remember your engineering that time? So everybody will give a pen drive, right? All your friends start giving a pen drives, right? So like movie collections, song collections, or game collections, okay, or any video collections, or web series is also came now, no, right? So the web series, mostly circulated web series is maybe Game of Thrones. Okay, people don't have a account. That time, okay, so usually like I downloaded it from internet, so they can download like. So what happened, this user 2 is giving putting lot of data. Okay, it's generally 100 GB. So what I want to do is, for student 2 it should be a 20 GB only. Should be a 20 GB. It means the student 2 cannot put more than 20 GB data in the 100 GB disk. So I'm writing that one: cannot put more than 20 GB data in the drive. How much it is? 100 GB actual size. So just for understanding, I told this example, but we have a 10 GB only. We have actually we have a 10 GB disk. Okay, we have a 10 GB drive. So 10 GB drive for student 2 it is 2 GB only. So using disk quota. How to do it? How to do it? So we'll do it now. Okay. I'm going to my virtual machine, and this is my Windows 10, right? My VM virtual machine only. So this is which user you have to see. This is, sorry, so student 1, so first user. Okay, so I'm going to give quota for student 2. So I'm going to my this PC. So this is the E drive. On E drive it's a 10 GB drive. So right click, go to the properties. It is 10 GB drive. Okay, so for you use for a student 2, it's, if I log into student 2 now, it is for student 2 also 10 GB. What I want to do is I want to give only 2 GB for student 2. Okay, so how to do it? Right click, go to the properties, go to properties. You can see quota. You can see quota. So which drive is a volume and drive is E letter 10 GB disk. Go to quota. Okay, show quota settings. First click on show quota settings. Now quota settings for new volume E. I am selecting first one. enable quota management. First one is enable quota management. Second, also we have to check it. First we have to check it. Okay, first we have to check it. Once you check it, others are enabled. Then select the second one. Deny disk space to user exceeding quota limit. So you are giving a quota means you should not exceed the quota. Okay, so there is two ways are there. If you are exceed also allowed, but it will generate a warning. Or or your deny means if you use more than 2 GB, don't you can't put more than that one. So like that. Okay, if you cannot put a data more than 2 GB, you can keep the data up to 2 GB. Your data, the particular users that are student 2 data. So he add a, for example, 100 MB, and then 200 MB, then 500 MB, then he keep on putting data 1 GB, like that he is keep on putting the data. So what happened? So the 2 GB is a limit, and if he completed 2 GB, then you can't put a more data. Okay, so it deny. So I'm denying that one. Enable, deny. Next, events, log events are there. If you select these events, what happen? If user is exceeding quota limit or exceeds a warning level, there is a warning level also there. Like whenever you complete 80% of disk space, when you complete the 80% of disk space, so what will happen? So what I said. So if when you're 80% of disk space, it generate a warning. Also, as an admin, I want to know my user is using less than 80% of quota, or he crossed it, or he crossed the limit. So we can get a events also from event viewer. Okay. So if you want events, you can check it. Otherwise, you can uncheck it also, no problem. So I'm checking it. Now this is a quota entry. This is quota entry. So click on quota entry. Click on quota entry. Now it is showing a no limit for a use admin. Administrators means for admins. Okay, by default it is showing. You have to go to this new quota entry, or you can go to quota, new quota entry. So either click on new quota entry, or you can use this option, new entry also. Okay, this is for deleting quota entry. This is for a properties and find a quota entry, like more quota entries are there, you can able to search for it. Okay, you can edit, find all the other options also it is showing. If you want, you can go once. Import and export, like you can export the list of a quota entry, you can export it, and also we can import it. So depends upon your organization level and all this. You can delete it. You can go to properties for changing quota entry things. Okay, like that. So I'm going to new quota entry. Now it is asking for give username. So you have to give username. So enter object name to select user or a group. User is only there here. So you have to give student 2. So I can type student 2 and then check names. Then I got a full name and click OK. Or otherwise remove it if you don't know what name you are given second name. So sorry, um, advance, you can go to advance also. Find now, click on find now, that's it. You can see all other users somewhere. It is by default users also there, like a administrator, default account, guest, something. So student 1 is my account, first account. Student 2 second account. So select the student 2, click OK. Now also this one. Okay, two ways you can able to do it. Either type your second account here, click on check name and advance, or otherwise use advance, find now, advance, find now. Is it lists the number of users here, so select the user and do it. If I put a yes only, just as check names, it is not understanding. Try. uh, okay, it is not understanding. So student to check names, like this you can give. I'm canceling all the things. Okay. cancel, cancel. Again, I will show you from starting. Okay. So I'm going to create a quota on E drive. Right click on E drive. Go to the properties. Click on quota. Quota settings. Enable quota management. Select. Okay. Select enable quota management. Then select a deny space to user exceeding quota limit. Okay. If you want, you can select log events for both this one. You can read it while you do it. Just you have to read it. That's it. Quota entries. Quota. New quota entry. You can use advance or a type of username. So I'm click on advance. Find now. It lists now all the users. I select student 2 because I'm a student 1. I'm giving a quota to student 2. Okay. Okay. Now it is showing do not limit the displays, limit the displays. Select the second option, limit the displays. Select in a GBs or MBs, no problem. Select in a GBs. I'm selecting GBs. I'm giving 2 GB disk limit. And also warning level is there. Already I told 80% of disk space you are all utilized. Then once you cross 80%, warning should be generated. For example, for you it is a 60% only, or 70%, or 85%, or 90%. So like that we can do it. So we can choose 80, 85, 90%. You can choose it, or no need to choose it also. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I want to give 1.6. 80% of 2 GB is a 1.6. For 1 GB 800, right? So like for 1 GB it is like around 800. For 2 GB it is around 1600. So I put a 1.6. Okay. So user can put a data up to 2 GB and maximum size is 1.6. Now I'm clicking on OK, guys. OK up to now. Can I click OK? Or otherwise, do you want to see the options again?
So please repeat once again.
Very good. Very good. So not at all a problem because it's a lot of options are there now. Already I told that one. Can I repeat from here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. From here it is okay, right? Show quota settings. Then enable quota management. Second one is enable quota management. After that one, second one, deny disk space. Select the deny disk space. Next, log event. Log event. So you have to read these things for warning level and quota limit. Okay. Next, quota entries. I wait for 5 seconds here. So quota entries. Guys, don't do parallelly. Don't do parallelly. If you do parallelly, you will forget. Okay, you forget now only. Once you done complete practical, you will forget what you done also. Don't do parallelly. See, understand, do it in a other time or a break time. Okay, quota entry. So I click on quota entry. Okay, quota, new quota entry, new quota entry. Then advance, advance, find now. Click on find now. Select the user. Your student 2 I selected. Second user. You have to select the second user. I don't know what name you are given, right? So I said second user means for me it is student 2. Okay. Okay. Now it is showing student 2 here. First is a computer name slash username it shows. Computer name and slash username. Click OK. Click OK. Then go to second option limit disk space. Limit disk space. Next. Go to
Sir,
Z. Yeah.
sir, this option was available in the previous step also. Why we didn't Selecting it that time.
Yeah, I want to show you repeatedly. Lot of steps are there, no?
Okay, sir.
Properties, go to settings, again and again. So I show up to user part only. I didn't show in the first time. Second time, third
Okay.
time I'm showing, because first time you do these things, you'll get confused. That's why. Okay, because
Okay.
starting of Windows 10, lot of steps are there. For one practical, lot of steps are there. Practical is small one, lot of steps are there. You need a concept of what it is, and second one is step to step you have to do it. So you should habituated. Don't do blindly. So habituated to see the each and every screen. Okay, that's why I showed this one. Okay, so don't worry. So I given 2 GB limited space, and I'm giving 1.6. Okay, why 1.6? 80% I'm limiting. Otherwise you can give 1.8 also, no problem. So I click on OK. I clicked on OK, and it is showing something logon name in different way, right? Now it is changed to student 2. That is SID. Each user, we think it is name. For system it is SID. Some code is there, no? Like that. Yes, hyphen 1 hyphen 4 hyphen 10 hyphen something. That is SID. Okay. So you can see this is student 2. 2 GB, 1.6 GB is a warning limit. Okay, how much percentage used is showing 0, not at content. Okay, now quota entry is completed. So one by one, I'm closing this one. Now you can see this. Click on apply. Wait. So once you click on apply, you'll get this warning level. So read everything. You should enable the quota system only if you intend to use quota on the disk volume. When you enable this quota system, volume will be rescanned to update disk usage statistics. This might take several minutes, and press OK to enable the quota system now. So why I choose 10 GB, 2 GB kind of stuff? Because smaller the disk space, faster it will work. Now it is completed. OK. Apply. OK. Now OK. Can you see this one? It is 10 GB only. Because I'm a student one, I have a 10 GB access. If you want to see again, okay. So I want to, is any data is there? Yeah. Some two files are there. No problem. Now I'm switching to my student two. So I click on student one. Sign out. I'm sign out. I'm signing out from student one. Log in with student 2. Guys, normally if you are run a process in student 1 and you want to run a process in student 2, then you can switch the user also, no problem. Directly you can select it. But when you change the settings for a user, better to sign out and sign in. So I'm signing in to student 2. I click on student 2, sign in. Okay. Now I log in. So what I want to do is I'm going to Explorer, File Explorer. Click on this PC. Now can you see E drive 2 GB only? So right click, go to the properties. Actually it is 10 GB days. For me it is showing 2 GB only. Why it is showing 2 GB? Because I limit for student to the 10 GB he should not access. He can store up to 2 GB. It is not accessing like it is like store up to 2 GB only. You can go to the quota settings and all, but you can't change it. Why? Because you don't know the student one password normally. Okay, so it is showing 2 GB only. It means I can create a data, I can access the data, existing data, and also I can create a data. But what I created a data, the data size is should not be more than 2 GB. Like this, I can able to create it. Of course, there is a certain commands are there to verify this thing, because either you have to copy a data from to this one to make a huge data, otherwise you can generate a data also to test it. So I'm going to PowerShell. Yeah, directly it is showing E drive. Guys, if you are new or not familiar, if you are get confused, no problem. But practical is done. 2 GB data. fsutil is a command for file system utilization. fsutil. Okay. Mm, hyphen file. So this is a file. Hyphen new. My name is file1.txt. Size I have to mention 1024. So it is throwing an error. So because I not done properly. Yeah, very good. Uh, Now it is showing in a white color file. So many days over now, so that's why it is. Yeah, it is created. So 1024 is the size of the file. The file is created. This is the command. So the file is created. So it is showing 1 KB. Okay, so I'm going to create a multiple files with the different sizes. File 2 I'm going to create. So when I put a 0, it means it is become 10 KB. So file 2 is created. Can you see? It's a 10 KB. Okay. Next. So what is this size? No, no. You have to use different file names for that one. Okay. Now it is 100 KB. 100 KB. 1024 means 1 KB file. So now I'm giving how much it can be there. So it can be like 100 means this 1000 KB. File size it shows 1000 KB. Means I created a 1 MB file, almost 97 MB, so almost 10 MB file. 1 MB file, 1 MB. So if I put one more 0, then it is 10 MB. That means 10 MB. I put a one more 0, that means 10 MB. One more 0, 100 MB. Okay. So I want to create 100 MB file first. We'll see. It is created almost 900 to 100. It will shows. So 97 MB. It means almost 100 MB. Okay. That is 100 MB. What is this? 1 GB. Okay, so we have to use different file names or delete the existing. Now it is how much it is? Almost 900 MB. Okay, 976. Now I'm going to see the disk. It's a 2 GB, right? So 2 GB already occupied 975, 972. Okay, now I'm going to create another 1 GB. No, 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 no. 7. This is 1 GB 976. So what it is showing, guys, there is not enough space in the disk. So not enough space in the disk. Okay. So what I want to do is I remove 10. It means 100. So these four numbers I'm deleting. 9 9, no, 8196, 81 some number, anything, put a 99. It is around 800 MB like that. So we'll see. File is created. File is created. Let's see from here. Refresh. It is showing red color. I have almost 190 MB free space. Okay. So I created almost 800, around 800 MB file. Okay. So I have a free space is 190 MB only. Okay. So it should show that warning level is showing, but I want to show you that. So 1024 is 1K, 10K, 100K, 1 MB, 1 MB, 10 MB, 100 MB. File is created. Okay. So file is created. Now can you see 93 MB free. Again I want to create. File existed, no problem. So I want to create another 100 MB. Not enough space. So I have to reduce that one. I have to reduce that one. So I have to use something around 800. Last time I created, right? So 8172 actually. So not this one. 8172. I think. File not space enough. So 800 also not working. Okay. 6144. We'll try. Remove 10. File is created. So almost 60 MB file I created. Now 34. 34. Uh, what is 2048 is 2 GB. 20 MB. Now 14 MB is there. See, like that. I crossed the limit, but I can able to. I've given 1.8 GB, but I crossed all the limit. So this is completely full. Okay, but still I can able to create a data, but I cannot create a more than that data. So I cannot create more than 2 GB total space. Okay, so that is um, your quota. So actual disk size is 10 GB. I created 20 GB for student 2 and giving, and I created a files for testing. That one. Is anybody got the command? Anybody written the command? This is file name. So file one dot txt. 1024. Already I told what is 1024. 1 KB for 1 KB. So later you can add a zeros and all changes. So certain size. So to create a file. So I came back to my login to student one.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Can we change the directory of PowerShell?
Can we create a directory with PowerShell? You're asking the same thing?
No, no, no.
Hmm.
Can we change the directory of PowerShell? Means it's showing the directory of
Okay,
C
we can
drive.
change it.
How
Can
to
change.
change it, sir?
I will show you. So these files are showing here, guys. These files are showing here. Okay. As created by second user, it is showing, but it is showing 8 GB free space. For student 2, it is showing only 14 MB free space. Okay. Also, we can see the utilization kind of stuff. Just I will show you that one. Okay. Just let me finish this one. Quota settings, quota entries. See, 99% used. 99% used. You can see here. So amount used 1.98 used. Limit is 2 GB. Warning level is 1.6, and percentage use is 99. And also we select these events, right? So these events can be written in a event viewer. So I'm going to event viewer. How to go? Event vwr dot msc. Okay. Can I write in a caps event vwr dot msc, event viewer dot msc, Microsoft Console, event viewer vwr. Let it open. What is this event viewer? Anything happens to your PC, so it generates events. For example, login failure, login successful, remotely get remote access is there. You shared a file that is happen. You install an application. You uninstall an application. Application error. Application error. You shut down a PC. You restart your PC. Okay. You change settings. The change settings may have some effect too. Firewall issue, or maybe like firewall is turned off, firewall is on, Windows Defender find any threat, okay, or maybe application not working. So different kind of events will generate. So these are the events. Type of events: critical, error, warning, information, audit success, and audit failure. Okay, these are the different events. You created a partition, okay, like that, everything. I got it to decom things. No, not this one. So NTFS information means, yeah, this is disk quota related event. Can you see disk quota related events? Each and every event having a event ID. Based on event ID, so and sources will understand what kind of event it is. Okay, successfully rebuild user quota information on this one. So at what time? Okay, next. So user logged in, right? So there may be uh, not this one. NTFS information. User hit their quota limit on the actually volume. So we got a thing. So user is which user? Student. Student cross quota limit. Got understand? We check the logs, true check marks when we create it. So when user is exceed the limit, automatically it is showing in the logs. This is called a events. Like you created a partition, you apply a quota, user is exceed the quota, you install an application, or maybe you move an application, or maybe you create a data in the drive. Anything is considered here is a event. So it is showing like this. Okay. So and also I'm trying to show you what is this event related to quota also. So what is the event part? Event this thing like event viewer and Windows logs and all for logging, logout and everything. Installation of application, uninstallation of application, system errors, security issues. Okay. Another one is like creating a partition, changing of file system. Okay, so all these things generates events. Some are information, some are warning, errors, critical error like that there. Okay, next one is, so in a quota, while you are doing a quota, so you created a quota. These are a quota related, and also user exceed the limit. Okay, hit the their limits. That is also showing here as a event. So we'll understand. So user is completed their quota, or maybe still like that. Okay, so warning levels we can able to see it. It's not showing as a warning here, but information wise. So we created a quota here. That is quota created events. Two event numbers are there, 38, 39. What is 38? What is 39? System started revealing user disk quota information, and rebuild disk quota information with this one. Successfully rebuilt. Started rebuilding. This is successfully rebuilding. This is log off. We log off, login, right? So log off, login. Some application activation permission. Okay, so this is related some package. I don't know. This is quota limit again. Again, log on, log off. That's it. Like so many events are there, even including you can see errors also. Okay. So again, we'll go back to this thing, but I try to show you um, that quota events only. Okay. So this is a disk quota. How to remove the disk quota? So we created a disk quota, but how to remove the disk quota? So right click, go to the properties. Okay. So quota settings, you can disable these two things. You can disable these two things, you can uncheck it also, then also okay, no problem. Or you can delete all the settings like quota entries. So this is the quota entry, right? So I'm, it is showing warning level automatically. See here, it is warning, it is showing here warning because is exceeded is warning level. It is why it is showing warning. I'm deleting this one, right click, delete. Yes, it is showing all the data, like do you want to transfer the data or you want to delete the data, all kind of stuff. So you can select from here to the down, or control A is not working. Typing shift, I am selecting with the shift. If you don't want that user's data, you can delete it. So shift, yeah, it is working. So you, if you don't want it, you can delete it, or you can click on take ownership, means the files are created by student too, right? So that's the problem. So that's it. Display change amount of selected users with selected. Okay, so we done. You can delete the quota entry. So right click, yes. Now it is showing recycler bin, take a ownership, then close. So I deleted successfully. Then I close this one. Like that, for a user, for one single user, we can change that one. Otherwise, what to do? We can unselect this quota entry, means automatically it will disable. Apply. Okay, and then okay. Okay. Now quota limit is removed, and I have data, so I didn't delete the data of user. Then verify whether student 2 is getting 10 GB or not. Better to use sign out kind of stuff always. Tomorrow class is there, guys. Half day only. So I will try to keep half day. Like last Sunday we put at 10:30 to 1:30. So same thing only. 10:30 to maximum 1:30 only. Mostly I don't go with more theory part. So I'll go for installation. I will explain installation only. So then you can do complete the practical. Okay. So go to this file explorer. Go to this PC. Can you see? Now it is 10 GB disk. It is showing 10 GB now. Data is there, but still it is showing 10 GB. Okay. Earlier it is showing 2 GB because of quota. Now I disable the quota. Now I get a 10 GB. So just for understanding only, we should do that one. Okay. Now again I'm go to student one. Okay. I'm going to student one. I'm sign out and I will go to student one. So this is it. This is about your quota.